Hi everybody, this is Joe. I'm here to do a video on narcissistic personality disorder. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that a lot of people, question themselves on this part when they're dealing with the narcissist. And, this is one of the main things that really confuse a person or so, where they cannot, identify any type of truth or so behind this tactic on what the narcissist, do at times or so. And that is how to tell if the narcissist is mirroring you. And in this video, I'm going to more be talking about in ways on, I'm going to actually take you in the mindset and on to the other side with the narcissist on how the narcissist is doing this and what mindset and what state of mind they are in when they do this or so, and how they are doing this and what makes them so good at this or so. I'm going to actually, you're going to actually just journey into the narcissist's world and reality. I'm going to journey you into their world and reality on doing this or so. And a lot of people, when they're dealing with this, it confused them or so, because, what happened is that this person, they saying all the right things or so, and there's times they may be doing some of the right things at certain times or so, but you find yourself, on occasions where, the things they say don't line up with their action. Sometimes they'll, do some actions, they will, they will put out some actions first, but their words not lining up. It's a lot of things that got you baffled with this person. You cannot figure this person out or so. This person, they could come off as they saying the right things or so, or they may be doing the right things or so at times or whatever, but there's something you sense that's just not right about this person. There's something, it's almost as if, you may be feeling the chemistry or so, and this person coming off to you that they feeling the chemistry, but at the same time, little things that they do in their action kind of throwing you off on what you feeling or what been projected up on you from the narcissist or so. And you thinking to yourself, you trying to come up with all types of answers, out of your curiosity on what's going on inside this person's head. Or you may think at times or so want to get so deep into the situation where, you want to know answers or curious on what's going on in their situation. Sometimes you kind of wondering if this person may be, it could be where this person, if they maybe have any type of personal interest in you, or it could come off where you probably doing something to make this person do certain things, or it could be where you feeling like this person probably just occupied with someone else or so. And all that being said, it's because, everything going right, you'll find yourself everything going right with this narcissist or so, and the next thing their action just, they switch up in their actions, or sometimes they go hot and cold, sometimes they go cold turkey on you or so, and a lot of things they do it's just not adding up, and you don't know if you being misled or if this person just doing a play hard to get or whatever. And sometimes to a person, there's someone out there that may be in this situation, and they're not sure if this person is a narcissist or so. And, they're only getting little bits and pieces, and when they feel like they got, one part figured out, they switch up on them. And when they try to figure that part out, they switch back, the other way around or so. And they're not sure if this person, they may be suspicious of them being a narcissist or so, but they not really showing a lot of signs of a narcissist, or at the same time, and at the same time, they showing you signs that have you very suspicious if if you're dealing with a narcissist. This for someone who out there who already aware of and awakening to narcissistic personality disorder and the abuse and everything that comes behind anything that's narcissistic. But this person that you're dealing with, if anyone in this situation, is throwing you off or so, and I'm gonna try to help you in this video to identify exactly what's going on things that you are not exposed to, a lot of things that this narcissist is doing that they're not telling you, and a lot of things that they are doing where they not really in areas where they not really being as for real with you or so or whatever. And what's happening, and this is on the narcissist's behalf or so. What's happening is that you have this narcissist or so that they already in their mind, and this depends on your situation and what type of narcissist this is. In this narcissist's mind is that they already view you a certain way, or they already view you as a certain type of narcissistic supply. And what I mean by that is when they first lay eyes on you or whatever, they already have it in their mind of what their motive is. When they dealing with you, it's already in their mind or so. So you have some narcissists who out there, they so used to lying and misleading people, and you have some that is just a natural thing of them to manipulate people. So what happened when you come around this narcissist or so, and it may be at a time where the narcissist, they when they talk to you, they see whatever you were excited about, or they see whatever whatever you like, or they see your personality. They could pick up on this, and they could read up on this, and the narcissist place themselves as they in a script. And this will help you to understand this how this is. What they actually during this particular situation with you or so, they go into the script of where they actually is either an actor or an actress, and they acting out this role with you, as if what they do, they take themselves out. They know how to adapt with different realities of a person or so, and what they do is that it's almost like a chameleon animal or so, where this it's more in the reptile family or whatever. You have this animal who could adapt to any changes or whatever in their surrounding. They could adapt to any color or so, no matter what color it is or so. I believe they have a hard time doing pure black and white. They probably can only just go salt and pepper type color or so. But they could adapt. They could adapt like this. This is what the narcissists, they naturally good at this. And I'm gonna give you like an example of understanding on how this is working, how they are actually doing this when you're dealing with them, when you all in this confusion or so. What happened, whatever, a narcissist is good at feeling a chemistry as far as your chemistry, and it could be something they're not even interested in. They just know as far as you have a passion for something, and you're connected to, you're connected to it. This is the feeling of a chemistry. Say like if you have an interest in a hobby or an interest in something or so, you have a chemistry with this thing, even though it's not this activity or this hobby is not a human where it gives you a chemistry back. It's just you have this relationship or so, as far as that you love doing what you're doing, and whatever it is that you're doing, it giving you the pleasure back, it giving you the joy back out of it. The feeling of that is the chemistry. If anyone understand how I'm saying that, and even you have like this sort of relationship thing with this, with this hobby or whatever it is, and it don't have to be a human being, but it's the chemistry of it. And by that being said, the narcissist could actually they could pick up on that energy. They could pick up on that. And what they do, they actually jump into the reality of that and mirror that. So they will come off to you as if, for example, you would say you like bowling. You like going bowling or so. This narcissist probably could care less in their mind about bowling, but they see your excitement. They put themselves in your world as if in their mind, they believing that they actually like bowling. So they putting on the act, they mirroring everything that you like, and they try to pretend as if they like it too. So that's where they come off to you as, they this soulmate to you, or they like a lot of these things or so. And what happened is that the narcissist, what they do, they tell you a lot of things. You ever notice that the narcissist or whatever, or when you're dealing with these type of people, they always telling you a lot of things you like to hear. They know when to say it, they know how to say it, and they know when to come at the right time to do it. And this what throws a lot of people off, and they can't identify this or so. And so what happened, you start proceeding on your behalf with a lot of things, and the narcissist not meeting you halfway. It's like they just switch, they personality just totally switch up on you or so. And it's leaving you baffled because you thought you had something going with this narcissist, or you thought this narcissist feel this certain type of way about you, but it throws you off because you're seeing different signs and mixed signals, and you're seeing different results of everything that you put into this narcissist, as far as you going along with this so-called chemistry, and you seeing different, you seeing different acts or so in their actions, or so, this could come off in where you may be setting up dates with the narcissist, or you may have good conversation where you're trying to vent with this person because they come off as an understanding person. They can relate to you. Or this could come off where you see a lot of things in their text messages, it's off and on, their phone calls, or sometimes you get started on something, and then when you continue out with it, they got to switch a personality or so. It's like as if their mood swing had changed or so. These are some of the signs and traits you actually could identify of a narcissist, and most likely 9 out of 10, and I'm not going to really say 9 out of 10, really, in most cases in this situation, people, you are actually where it happened to you, and you can't understand this person. They seem to be so hard to figure out. You can't wrap your mind around this person. And I'm here to let you know, people, in this video, that most likely you've been mirrored. And what happened, the narcissists only show you a reflection of everything you like, and the real person and the real them and their real thoughts and their real motives is behind the mirror. And that's the part that they haven't revealed to you. They haven't revealed their motive. They haven't revealed the real selves, their real personality, or their real, perspective of how they are towards life or so. This is the part, people, that you're not aware of. This is the part that the narcissist is hiding from you. And everything else you're seeing this smiley face, you're seeing this, you hearing all these nice words, and you hearing all this, you're seeing this exciting side, and this glorified chemistry with this narcissist, but their actions not adding up or so. And to you, it come off as they are unpredictable. And in this case or so, this person, don't have to, you don't have to have, this feeling of this person being unpredictable or whatever, because what's happening is that the narcissists, they have this tendency of, when they around you, and whatever happening in that moment, whatever you seeing, whatever you're putting out there, as far as your energy, your excitement, whatever it is, whatever you're putting out there, the narcissist is this chameleon animal, and they change the color of that feeling. And I don't mean that literally. Anyone understand that? So when you're going away, and they not that color no more. So what happened when you come back again, and they're different? They actually different. It's like as if they don't have no self-identity or so. Just like, if anyone asks themselves, with this, this comedian animal or so. What's this animal real color? It's a question of anyone, who curious about this type of, reptile animal is what is the real color of this animal? And it's kind of, it kind of asks you kind of asking yourself, what is the real person and what is their real motives of this person? And I'm here to answer that question, to finalize all this confusion and all this misleading that this person is doing to you in this situation or so, or whatever. And what happened is, what this person motive is whatever their narcissistic supply is, whatever they see you. And everybody's case is different. But this person, what happens sometimes, the narcissist or so, and I'm going to name some of the things, but everyone's situation is different. You have some narcissists out there, they just get this thing, and it could be a narcissistic supply. It's their ego. It is feeding and flattering their ego, and they see you, and they can see you on them, and they see you have this high interest in them or so, and it's flattering them. And what I mean by it's flattering them is that they don't look at any type of, I want to use the word, if I want to say passion or chemistry out of you personally. They actually looking at this. They actually looking at you in a way where, like, look at this person. They are so into me or so. So what they do, they lead you on in your, and I don't know. I want to say these things are your emotions. You can say that in some cases, but I want to say more of the chemistry thing. They are actually misleading you in this, and they actually mirroring your chemistry. Because they see, and this is just one of the examples of a situation, and so they see how you're reacting to them, and this is flattery to them. This is flattery. So you always notice they'll tell you things as, let's start doing this and let's start doing that, or they say they have this interest in you in this type of way and that type of way, but their actions not adding up or so. It's because they're mirroring, they telling what you want to hear, and they mirroring that. They actually acting this out. They'll put a smile on their face. They will be all excited about this or so or whatever. And that's what the narcissist is actually doing or so. So them are some of the ways that you could tell if you are being, that this narcissist is actually mirroring you, because their actions and their words not lining up. It's not riding parallel in harmony. That's what's going on in this situation or so. So it will leave you baffled and confused, or you cannot wrap your mind around this person or so, and they are unpredictable. It's because a lot of stuff they was doing, they see this stuff and they acting everything out, they mirroring this thing, and what could be deadly about this, and psychologically, kind of, I want to use the word dangerous. And I want to, when I say the word dangerous, I want to say as something life-threatening. You can say that in some cases, but I'm more talking about psychologically, because what can happen when the narcissist does this or whatever, you could get so far lost into the narcissist, and this narcissist could take your mind and reality to wherever they want to take it to, and you're gonna find yourself believing this illusion. And you're going to put all your hopes and your emotions on this illusion. And this is the part where a lot of people be in a situation where the narcissist discards them or so, or the narcissist break up with them or whatever, and they feel that abandoned feeling. They feel that feeling where they're lost without this person, and everything that they hope for, is gone. They're just in this total disaster world or so, this feeling of them being abandoned. That's the part where everyone feel that feeling of when they're being discarded or even being devalued. That's where I'm more coming off at when I say dangerous or so, when these people do this. And these people are very good actors and actresses or so. So most of the time in this case, that's what happened. That's what happened or so. So what can you do about this? And someone may be asking themselves, how can they get out of this as far as seeing the truth and not to be misled with their tactics anymore, and get themselves out that feeling of feeling like there's a chemistry and this narcissist talking so perfect. So how can it, when you take self-control of this situation or so, in this case on doing this or so, is that you always go by the narcissist action. Because most of the time what happens, if you feel like this person, is making a fool out of you, or you feel like this person is misleading you or so, if you feel that, stop feeding into the mirror. And what I mean by that, when this narcissist, what happens is when this narcissist come off a certain way, they telling you they find interest in you, or they may tell you come see them or call them or text them or do this or do that, and you finding yourself you doing that part and you're not getting no results or so, or whatever, or something is turning out totally different or the opposite of what they saying or so. Don't feed into that, no matter how much they say this or say that. It may feel to you that that they looking forward for this or so. I'm telling you in this video, deep down, people or whatever, they actually, it's just like, it's almost like an ego thing to them, or they just leading you on, or so they just doing this type of tactic to get some type of narcissistic supply out of you or so. And your narcissistic supply could be anything. So that's what these people do. So what you want to do in this type of situation is, so whenever these people say these type of words, don't be more captured in the feeling and the reaction as far as what you are seeing from the narcissist as what's coming from their words. And what I mean by seeing is seeing what's coming from their words. Your state of mind and mindset that you want to be in is what's the motive. What is the motive behind this or so. That's what and a lot of people at first can't identify or cannot identify what the motive is, but you more want to put yourself in the mindset of what the motive, because it's always a catch. And you always know that they agree with everything you say. They're always going to come off as they interested in you in this area and that area. People, there's a motive behind this. And this narcissist is not telling you everything. This narcissist's real identity or so, and what they are really doing and how they are really feeling. 9 out of 10, the way they telling you how they feel about you, this and that, 9 out of 10, they probably really don't feel, I'm not going to use the word probably, they don't really feel that way. And this is good to know, people, ahead of time. In this video, to know this ahead of time, so you won't be manipulated by their tactics and all this exciting thing. Because remember, people, narcissists are good at, at feeling people's energy. They know this. The narcissist could pick up on your energy. And this is the part they mirroring. They mirroring this part, and they putting themselves in that reality. It's as if someone want to get a promotion and their boss coming up to them and whatever their boss talking about and whatever this and whatever that. That's like if someone tried to be in the boss's favor just so they could get this promotion. This is what the narcissist is doing. So anything this boss say or anything this boss do or so, you are for it. You're a journey in their world. You interested in everything they're interested in. You'll do everything they had desire for you to do. And that's what this narcissist is doing. So that's the motive behind this narcissist or so. So get yourself out this situation or so. And as far as that, this narcissist doing this to you, selling you these dreams and just leading you on or so. It's the illusion. And always remember this, people, is that the narcissist can mirror. They can mirror emotions. They can mirror your own emotions. They can mirror illusions to you or so. And it's just the illusion, their words and their interests or so. They'll go along with anything. Cut the narcissist off. And what you have to do is start with you. A lot of this stuff have to work on your behalf, because what you can do is, is to detach yourself from the tactic of the illusion, because you don't know what's going on or know what they're doing, but you see their actions on what they're doing, because their switch up is not unconditional or so. So what you want to do on your behalf or so is not to fall for, if there's something you like. I'm gonna more put it like this: if there's something you really like of this narcissist, or if there's somebody out there may be going through a time where they probably going through something, they want to vent to someone, or they probably feeling alone right now, and they go into this narcissist, and this narcissist came off in a way that really have really captured you in a way. Detach from that feeling. And this could be something that the narcissist is not doing. It's something that's within you on what you're feeling at the time. And it's important for the codependents or so. And for the empath or so that's out there, that feeling of feeling. Detach from that feeling. And when you detach from, once you detach from that feeling, this narcissist can't play with that anymore. They can't play with you on that. When you see outside that feeling and look at the motive and penetrate on the motive, you will see something totally different outside of this illusion and this chemistry that's not even real. You will see the real motive. And trust me, people, when I tell you this, you will have a totally different perspective of this person. It's like you're going to be more awakened towards this person, and all their tactics, it can't work. Because once they do this and once they say these things, you're going to have your own mind to think. You're not going to be, not going to be leaded or misled into this mirroring thing they do all the time. And it play with you. It play with you, stir you up, it frustrates you, and all this stuff. And once you see the motive, once you see it's not real, or they say certain things, and you could just tell yourself they just talking trash. And some narcissists will try to do this thing and try to back them up. This is back them up as far as their action on, as far as their actions through their words. You have some narcissists do that, and what to do in this situation is, so, like I said, people, it's the motive. Don't still fall for it, because they're not really doing it for the right thing, or for the, the personal chemistry or anything, but person towards you or so. So they doing this thing to will you in, because some narcissists can see where when you are on it and you on to them, they'll try a little harder. They'll make a little more sacrifices or so. But always remember, people, these people don't have your best interest in heart. So if you keep that in mind or so, don't be fooled by the words and even on some of their actions or so, because you will find at times the narcissist is doing things just because they want to do things. They doing this because they trying to find something to do. They could be where they're bored. They could be where a situation ain't working out, so they just be like, okay, where's such and such at? Here you go. They like, okay, since I don't have nothing to do with this or that, I will come along and do this or so. And once their situation come up with their other narcissistic supply, then you're cut off. And you don't understand what's happening. And I'm letting you know, people, in this video, this is what's really going on behind your back with the narcissist. They got all the other things going and so on. And they doing it but lying to you and misleading you or so. So that's what's happening, people, as far as the narcissist doing this mirroring thing or so. So hopefully this video that helps someone out or so. I try to cover most as I can in this video or so. There's a lot more to this, and maybe somebody out there going through something that I may haven't covered in this video or whatever or so. So, thank you very much, people, for watching this video. And people, take good care out there. Stay narcissistic free from these people. And you have a good day. Thank you very much.